Hello everyone, it's Joy Villa here. I'm in New York City. I want to talk a little bit about all the dissension that's in the news right now. First of all, don't believe the hype. This country is not going to hell in a handbasket. As a woman of color, I see that there's a lot of talk about racism. A lot of talk about the Nazis, the KKK, and they're putting it with Trump. That I don't like seeing. First of all, I don't want to give these fools any more attention. That's the first thing. Yes, it was national news. It should have been national news. I just talked to my husband who's in Denmark right now. I said, did you see it on the news? Do you know what's happening? He said, it barely made the news over there in Europe. Because one of the things I was afraid of is this would make headlines and paint America as now in a second civil war. They would try to make it like people are getting shot in the streets, there's KKK everywhere, and it's 99% Trump supporters who are in the KKK. So I'm glad to report, at least of now, as of today, it's not attacking the news, at least not in Denmark. I don't think Europe is up in arms yet. They have their own problems to deal with. But here on American soil, we need to remember that this small minority, okay, talk about a real minority, about 200 people showed up to protest the removal of the Robert E. Lee statue. Now, they did have a permit. They were going to do a peaceful protest. They had their tiki torches. Fine. Do I believe that their ideology is wrong? Of course. Do I believe that white supremacy is evil? Absolutely. Do I believe that racism still exists in America? Yes. You can't deny that. But to believe that these people were there to incite violence, at least in the beginning, is wrong. They were exercising their First Amendment rights to hate. Fine. Do what you got to do. Then Antifa came in, which stands for anti-fascism. This is a very far-left group. It's very violent. One of their slogans is punch a Nazi. And then, in their opinion, anyone who is white or who is a Trump supporter is a Nazi. So there are not a lot of brains in that group. So they showed up, started inciting violence. Black Lives Matter radicalists started showing up. Now, are some people who are in Black Lives Matter for the improvement of Black lives and for the ending of a lot of violence in the Black communities? Yes. When it came out, I was fully in support. I said, yes, we have to end the tragic shooting. Black on black crime is incredible. We need to stop this. We need solutions. Then it slowly started getting violent, and it went into a super spiral when 5 cops were shot back in about 7 years ago, I believe it was. Don't quote me on that. But 5 cops were shot in Dallas, Texas, and there were Black Lives Matter radicalists claiming it, owning up to it. So that's horrible. So now Black Lives Matter is a fringe group. Unfortunately, they're not doing anything for their cause. Anti-fascism, Antifa is a fringe group who's never been about anything but dissension and destruction. So these two groups descended upon the KKK, neo-Nazi, White Lives Matter, alt-right group, which is a mixed bunch. And then it became an all-out war. There was violence on both sides. Both people were getting attacked. And the cops did nothing. They started leaving. Now, that's the moment that the police officers of Charlottesville should have sent bombs of gas. Gas should have been deployed. Tear gas. So that people would have stopped. There would have been no more violence. And you just cough them out. All of them. Get rid of all the rats in that nest. But they didn't. So the violence got so out of hand that one of the White Lives Matter, KKK, alt-right people rammed a car into a woman and killed her. 19 people were injured, and 2 police officers were injured in the helicopter. They were either arriving or leaving. I'm not sure on that data. But someone had to die, and 19 people had to get hurt. 3 people had to die. For what? Now, the violence on both sides is reprehensible. The ideology of all of those groups is reprehensible, and it's awful. But what I don't like seeing is the media and the people decrying Trump, thinking that it's his fault, saying that he has never disavowed the KKK. And I've talked about this before. He has over 20 times since 1991. But for them to blame Trump supporters, to say this is how America looks, this is everything, is a lie. It's a very fringe group of extreme leftists and extreme rightists. It's alt-right versus alt-left. And everyone who's sane is not in that. Everyone in the middle, even people on the liberal side, people on the right side, the left side, we don't think like that. Now, is there fighting amongst ourselves? Of course. Is there pain and suffering in American history and today? Yes. But the solution is not to focus on that. The solution is not to go and say that America is violent, America is racist, and now we're just going to explode and go crazy. I urge celebrities to stop promoting dissension. Stop promoting this tactic that the media, that other people are giving to you. I urge media to be responsible. There's a lot of good media out there, and I trust you to stand up and stop promoting this rhetoric that America is racist and that we're going down. Please focus on the people that are fighting against this ideology. Focus on the people of different ethnicities who believe in diversity, who believe that America can make things go right again. I believe that this is the biggest time to unify across all party lines, and I am urging you, Trump supporters, Hillary supporters, Bernie supporters, Ted Cruz supporters, non-political people, wherever you stand on the political spectrum, I beg you to join together right now in unity. Stand up for your fellow man and women. Stand up for humankind. We are all created by the same amazing God. We all deserve the right to live in this amazing country and in the world. And many of us love our brothers and sisters of different ethnicities, of different belief systems, different religions, different groups. So let's put down the fighting and let's stand together for the next week. If we can just flood the news with headlines of love and compassion, if you can flood your timeline with good news, and if you can stop bashing the president, please, this is not his fault. This is not his doing. He is standing for the American people, and he is your president, whether you agree with him or not. So I urge you to be respectful of the office, respectful of this country, respectful of ourselves, and let's join together. Unity, love, and compassion will get us through these trying times. And I'm urging everyone who has a voice, because your voice matters, to speak up. I will be doing the best I can, joining together with friends across party lines and looking for this space of respect, a respectful space, a purple talk, a purple group where red and blue blend together to create purple. And I'm going to make sure I focus on different people across party lines and bring them in the forefront and talk to them. I'm asking a lot of my friends in the media and a lot of my friends as celebrities and in the healing arts and the spiritual faith system to come out and talk to me, and let's go across party lines, let's go across ideologies, and let's put love and compassion and unity in the forefront. We can do this. We've done it before. Let's heal our great nation. Let's love each other. And God bless America. This is Joy Villa in New York City. I hope that this message gives you hope, because this world is beautiful and it will continue to be. God bless you. I love you. Bye.